Hi, this is Jooniper from the guild Legio Umbra on the server Daragon Trail. I am doing a social point farming video for the Black Talon. I'm a level 50 sorcerer healer, to be precise. In this video, I'm gonna walk you through the whole thing for light and dark and just give you some tips here and there. So we start, and you want to have a speeder, and you always want to hit spacebar. And make sure that you always kind of pick the same option, 1, 2, 1, 2, or 3, you know. I always pick 2, just, I don't know, easiest for me. And then I have my speeder on one of my hotkeys, and I just hit it right away instead of trying to find it up on top and click it. So when you get to this point, you have to be careful and make sure that you hit the other 2 options except for attack, because if you hit attack, then you're not going to get the social points. So you're going to dodge everybody, stay out of their line of sight. It's always faster on a speeder. I don't really have to say too much about that. This part, you can't dodge these guys, you have to blow them up, but you can dodge the rest of them pretty swiftly. Just stay, like I said, stay out of their line of sight and it'll be easy. So the first option I'm going to show you is going to be the light side option. And I think it takes a little bit longer than the dark side personally. I think it's about the same dialogue, but I think going out and doing that and then coming back here takes just a little bit more time, but I haven't really timed it. That's just how it feels to me.
Warning, secondary power systems damaged. Non-essential systems may be inoperable.
Incoming shuttle.
So these guys can all be skipped. And it's really, like, there's none of them that trigger. You just go, which is very nice. Except for these guys, I aggroed somehow. Okay, so here comes the boss. Just take him out. AoEs are always nice. And these fights will always go faster when you have more people with you. Or you're not a healer, like me. I usually just get the loot because it's just a little bit extra after the mission's done, you know, just to sell to the vendor. So that's that, and you go back up to the command deck and do that part of the quest. I skipped that scene because it's basically just a lot of dialogue. I don't know what the sequence is for you to get a treasure chest like that, but, you know, I guess I hit them all. I'm just going to go through the whole play for this one when you have to go on to the other ship. It's the same for the dark and the light, so I'm only going to do this run through this time, and then when I show the dark side, I'm just going to do the first part. These guys automatically trigger, so you need to attack them right away. Okay, so it's more dodging and weaving through this area. And again, it won't always be perfect. You'll run into some snags, especially if you have a full group of people doing this. It's one of the down points to it. I always try to remember my areas of turning and stuff, just kind of makes things easier. After you've run this probably for about an hour, you just kind of become second nature. not really a lot to talk about, like this part. Oh, right, coming up here, I'm gonna go left instead of right. Some people go right away. I thought I would show both ways by going left and then going right. So this way you take out these guys and then he'll come running over to you because he triggers to you. And again, this fight would go faster if you were geared for DPS or whatever, which I'm just a straight healer, so it kind of takes me a little bit longer. And then again, you just jump over these and go over that. And super cake. Now I'll show you the other way. This way, you go right in, you go to the right, and you go straight for the boss. Now with this way, you go for him, and then you still have to go get those guys over there. I'm pretty sure you could pass them, but I'm rarely ever successful with that one. So I just get them every time. So we go in the elevator and then we go to the next spot. And just a bunch of dodging and weaving again. You really just skip a lot of things just to get through it as fast as you can. If you're a stealther, this will be completely easy for you. And if you're lucky enough to get like a full party of stealthers, this run is going to be amazingly easy. Okay, now this part, when you talk to her, make sure you don't pick the attack option. And just keep her talking as long as you can, because the whole point of this is to get social points. Okay, well once she's down, you grab your stuff, and then you go. The commendations, I find, are like great for getting stuff for your other characters and stuff. So up here I'm going to show you the dark and the light options. It doesn't really change the story, more so it's used for grinding your light and your dark points. I'm just gonna skip this whole part where you have to like go all the way over to that spaceship, so let's get right up to the deck, talk to them, and then you're done and you go, no, I want to go back to the ship, so we can do that all over again. This is the dark option. A lot of talking, a lot of space barring. I used my mouse for this one instead of using the numpad, just so you could see my options, but usually I just push 1, 2, or 3 on my keyboard. So we go through here, and just more dodging. Alright, this part coming up here, it's kind of systematic in a way, like you go point A, point B, point C. You can't skip this whole part, you have to do it. Usually in a party of 2, you both will come and attack this guy, and one will go to the left and one will go to the right, and then you both go back up to the deck. If there's more, then I guess whoever's whatever, it just kind of goes everywhere. But they're timed and they go, and yeah. And I miss them. I wasn't, yeah, depth perception. And again, this is Jooniper from the guild Legio Umbra on the server Daragon Trail. Check out the official server website, daragontrail.com, for many, many fun things. Thank you for watching.